everybody. I'm Duchess. This is my channel, Duchess Divinity, and we do lots of stuff here, but I'm doing an 18 plus, pick a card, and I'm live, so just gonna wait for people to come into the live. But today we're gonna see what things currently look like between you and your person, and also, what's next for this connection. So, yeah. Hi. Hello. What's up, guys? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Sasha. You were on my video? That's funny. Hi. Everybody's coming in. Someone's called The Man. That's funny. Hello. Hi, Yagmer. What's up, guys? Whoa, the chat just caught up. 20 people in here so far. I was just looking at yarn and skirts I want to make. Cool. Sasha's helping me plan the Salem trip, guys. I don't know. Today I've been so punchy and I literally didn't get anything done, but I'm not feeling bad about it because I've been like really sad because my sister's leaving. Obviously, I keep talking about it every day. But I woke up feeling good and I slept in. I turned my phone off last night when I went to bed. I'm going to start doing that every night. And I just woke up when I woke up and I'm not feeling bad about it. And I didn't really get anything done, but I don't care. I feel good. Also, like, wow, the testimonials I've been getting lately. Hi, baby Pico. They've been insane. Just here for the vibes. What's up, Shelly? Don't have anyone specific right now. I just wanted to say hello. Yay, thanks for coming. I cleaned today. I was so bored. Been bored all day. Yeah, I don't know if I'm bored or like I just don't have that like hustle in me right now. You know what I mean? And I guess I'm in the luteal phase of my hormonal cycle, which I guess is very common for women to feel this way when they're in the luteal phase. Hi, Lizzie. Yeah, like the video, please, guys, so that it gets recommended to other people. Hi. The sweets you left for the earth and spirits look so yummy. What are they? They're little snack cakes. Like, they're like, I got lemon and I got strawberry. I think they're like Little Debbie. They're just those little, like, they come in the box. And I wanted them because they were yellow and pink. And they were for Mother's Day. So I don't know if you can still get them. But yeah, I didn't try them because I'm gluten-free. But I thought they looked really, like, cartoony and delicious as well. Like, they looked like they'd be in, like, Alice in Wonderland or something. I joined a negative energy cleansing Reiki session and got a huge headache. It was crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Dang. I got my IUD taken out this week. So happy to have a cycle again so I can listen to heal my body. Amazing. Love that for you. Here for the vibes. Bro, exhaustion is real. Yep. I'm going on a trip to Cali where I was born soon. I'm really excited and scared. That's going to be awesome. Hi, can't wait for the reading, even though he's engaged, so I guess it's pretty clear what's next. Oh, shit. That's not true. You never know what could happen. So for example, someone I used to know was engaged and like a month before the wedding found out that their fiance was cheating and broke it off. So like, you really never know. You know what I mean? And it was for the best for my friend because it was not a good situation anyway, and I think she was already feeling off about it, so it was kind of like that last, literally a month before the wedding, it was like that last kick in the ass to be like, this is wrong for you, don't do it, you know? So you really never know. Hi, Chitra. What's my favorite drink? H2O! I love water! The trickster won't leave me alone, so I won't pick a pile today, but I love seeing it. Girl, you gotta get the attachment off. You can book a spiritual counseling with me, and I'll get him off of you if you want. You could also put him in a jar. fuck him. He's not a human, so it's like you're not, there's not really karma. I mean, I'm sure there's some form of karma, but it's not the same as when you put a human in a jar. If you're taking it's like putting a djinn in a Dybbuk box, you know? Like, you can put him in a jar and not get any kickback from that because you're not doing anything wrong. You can also escort him back. You can kill him. You can kill it. You can transmute it. You can have it escorted to, like, the depths of hell or wherever you want, like, away from here. Hi, Kayla. Nice to have you here. Thanks for sending love. There's a lot of things you can do with that. But you have to recognize your own power. I've been craving pomegranate seeds. I'm not sure why. Because Hades is coming to take you to the underworld. Just kidding. Persephone's probably trying to reach out to you. Yay, you got the notification? Hell yeah. You should try pomegranate tea. It's delicious. Hello, I'm glad you made it. So yeah, guys, I feel super punchy. YouTube doesn't notify me. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I know I'm shadow banned. I also know that when you say that, SB, like when you use that word, they do it even worse because they like to pretend like they don't. But I know I am. It's because I talk shit about the government. And I don't follow the narrative, and I'm a proud American, and that is not cool to be today, but I don't give a fuck, because that's who I am. So you can SB me all you want, but it's not gonna work, because I'm a powerful lady with spirits. You know? Hi, Yana. Oh my gosh, Yana gave the best testimonial. That was crazy. Also, guys, I'm so excited. I have to tell you, I'm going to take a picture today, but this is a personal thank you to anyone who has done any ancestor work with me, especially people who were doing work with my Italian ancestors, because I went to my Nani's cemetery and they're literally, I don't know, they must have come into a large sum of money because there was this whole back lot that was just for parking. They're completely redoing it. There's a huge Jesus statue in it, and they're making gardens and pathways. And when I tell you, I am going to be 31 years old in June, and I've been going to that cemetery since I was 5 or 6, they haven't expanded on it at all in the last, 25 years. All right, we're gonna just go ahead and, is this person bothering people? We'll go ahead and just hide them. Oh, wait, no, hide. Hide user. Yeah, sorry. Thanks, Lizzie, you're on it. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. What was I saying? Oh yeah, in the last 25 years, they haven't done anything to improve the cemetery, change it, or anything like that. And now all of a sudden, they're making a giant garden and pathways and all this stuff. And I just know it's because of all the energy and love we've been putting into, like, my ancestors and my lineage and your ancestors and your lineage. But all the work we did at that cemetery, it's bringing blessings. And like I said, in 25 years, I've never seen anything like that. So I am very proud. Hey, Tarot Destroyer, fuck you. Make your own. Clearly your content isn't good, and clearly you're not a good person because you are out here advertising on my channel. Fuck you. I worked for my subscribers with my comment. Fuck you. Don't fuck with me, you little bitch. Look at how red I'm getting. You don't want to mess with me? Get off my channel and don't fucking fuck with me. You'll regret it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm at a loss for words because I was feeling so sad yesterday just to find out that a close family friend's son died. She taught me about tapping and sound healing. I'm really sorry about that, Pragya. We'll send everyone send Pragya some healing energy and some love. I want to, girl. I was on your website earlier. I'm trying to see how I can get the money for the healing. Thanks for the advice you're already giving me. I've been trying to do it. Okay, cool. Perfect. I said 1 p.m. means something, and apparently that's when it occurred. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. Do the Zoom call, because the Zoom call, I will heal you. So do the counseling Zoom call. It's not a half hour, guys. It says a half hour on the site, so I can book multiple people for like the day, but it's usually at least an hour, if not like an hour and a half, because it's it will take some time. But so what we'll do is I'll go in, I'll see what the fuck is the spirit's problem, I'll detach it from you, I'll kill it, or any of the things I said, I'll do something with it, and then I'll clear you, I'll realign your chakras, and then I'll give you some stuff to keep your house safe. Well, give you some stuff you can do to keep your house safe, so some rituals and different things. But it would be good to talk. Okay, Yagmer, if you want to sign up, I know you can't use PayPal, so feel free to do the YouTube donation thing if you do want to sign up. Sorry, I just yelled at that tarot reader, guys. There's nothing that pisses me off more than somebody trying to ride on someone else's coattails. Like, how dare you? Do not come on my live and spam people with your shit content, because if you had good content, you would have a following. And you know what? There are great readers who don't have a following, but those people don't do that because they're not stupid assholes. Okay, sorry, I'm just ranting. All right, let's do the reading. Let's get right into it today. Do you like my shirt? It says cool, and it's a little boy's shirt because I've recently realized that I can shop in the children's section and turn crop tops into everything from there. So yes, this is a little boy shirt, but obviously I am very cool, so I bought it. Okay. Sorry if that was mean. Sometimes I am mean. I was looking back at an old comment I put on what? I hope Tarot Destroyer doesn't erase her channel. She can do it. Channels that anger her simply disappear from YouTube. Maybe she works for Google. Also, I see she cast Voodoo Spell 87 on you. Okay. No, that's not gonna happen to me. And guess what? Any spell you cast on me just comes back. Just comes back to you. I don't even know who that is. Tarot Destroyer. I'm just gonna put a little protective thing. That's a sick individual. That is a sick individual. If you go to other channels and have them removed to, because why? Yeah, I'm gonna start the reading. What is with this? You know what? I'm not worried, one, because my ancestors and my spirits, it's just not even worth talking about. And two, I also have Shireen on my side. And Shireen is really powerful. Like, really powerful. I work with her and her spirits, so I'm not worried. And clearly my spirits have shown how powerful they are. So Yana's testimonial, her whole house flooded everywhere except her room. So, yeah. Right? what does even hoodoo spell 87 mean? What does that even mean? Doesn't even make sense. And that's fine. You want to cast it on me? It'll get shoved right back up your ass. I'm not scared. Who even are they and why are they mad at you? For real. That's being on the internet for you. People that you will never even know exist will fucking hate you for no reason. So, whatever. All right. Thank you for saying I look gorgeous. Are you sure that's just not another one of your accounts or one of her accounts? Yeah. Dutch, you're so pretty. Thank you. Please let go. You're protected. You're right. I know. I just don't like that. Like, you know what? I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. That's a bully. That's a bully if I ever seen one. And I don't fuck with bullies. The thing about bullies, though, is they're not very strong and they're not very powerful, and that's why they're bullies. Shoved back tenfold. Yeah, all right, let's say a prayer. Let's set our intentions. Let's cast out these jokers. And isn't it funny? Because the stuff I have for us to pick from today are chicken's feet that I make. And by the way, you look gorgeous. Thank you. Chicken's feet, these ward off negativity. So I guess I knew that was coming. All right. I'm just going to, yeah, that's my plan. I don't understand bullies either, but that's because we're of unconditional love. True. All right, guys, let's start by saying our prayer, setting our intentions, and then we'll get into the reading, okay? I am so tired of bullies. My daughter's doctor's receptionist was being rude to me for no reason today. Happy to see you. Happy to see you too. I'm sorry that happened to you. Excuse me. I was wearing a chicken's feet necklace yesterday. Love them. Awesome. I should make them into necklaces. That's badass. I have some still. Oh my god, excuse me. I almost just puked a little bit. I burped. Would totes buy chicken's feet necklaces from you if you ever make them? Actually, I was putting these because I make them to order. I don't have them up on the site, but I make them to order. I have a bunch made, but not like decorated like this. So I have a bunch of black feet, but I haven't like decorated them. So if you want them, you can message me. You can message me through the contact section of my website, or you can message me through my email. And yeah, we can talk. I do 1 for $25 or 2 for $40. So yeah, we can do that. And I would be happy to make them into necklaces. Or I have these because like I hang them on my door and stuff. Yeah. All right, let's say a prayer and set our intention. Remember to like the video, guys, okay? Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, and God source, I humbly come to you today on behalf of myself and all those watching and all my clients, and just say thank you so much for everything that you bless us with. We are so grateful for all aspects of life. The challenges and the blessings, the ups and the downs, the joys and the heartaches. We understand that all of this makes a well-rounded individual in this very polarized reality. And so we say thank you. And I ask, please, that you make me a messenger for the divine, nothing more, nothing less. I ask, please, that no truth be told for a lie and no lie be told for a truth. I ask, please, that all the information that come through be kind, palatable, and easy to understand. I ask, please, that you grant me access to the Akashic Records so that I may give a good and accurate reading. And I ask as well that all of this come from the source from which all things come. Let it flow through Christ consciousness. And please let all of this only ever be for the highest and greatest good of humanity, the highest and greatest good of this universe, and the highest and greatest good of my clients. Please cast out and banish any negative energies, spirits, or foul humans that are attempting to disrupt this reading or attempting to hurt myself or anyone else. I banish them back from whence they came. They cannot touch us. They can't even come near us because we vibrate on such a frequency that they could never even imagine. Leave them in the depths of hell where they belong to suffer, or allow them to see the light and allow them to move forward and grow with us. But either way, they're not in alignment with us, so they can't touch us at all. I cast out and banish any negative spirits or any negative spell work that has been put on me or any of my clients or any of those watching. And I send it back to the practitioner in the form that you see fit, Source, because I'm only a human and I don't know what's best, but you do. And I specifically call upon all my ancestors for protection to block this person's energy. And I specifically call upon Shireen's spirits and Shireen's ancestors should they want to help me with this person. I ask that you help me now because you are very powerful and you are wonderful. And also, any other light workers that I work with, such as Elizabeth April, Sharma, or Conjure Queen, if any of your ancestors or spirits would like to protect me and shield me, as well as all those watching, only in a loving, unconditional way, I would truly appreciate this. Calling in my spirit team and the spiritual army that we've built. And I specifically call upon Medusa to protect and cast out this energy, and I call upon the light form of Santa Muerte, who loves me, cherishes me, and protects me as well, to cast out this evil and negativity, as well as any spies or humans or spirits that might be of the darkness. Cast them out now. And I call upon Archangel Michael and his shield of protection. I call upon Archangel Gabriel to clear the airways of this negativity. I call upon St. Jude, the patron saint of lost causes, as well, to protect me. And I call upon the Most High Source, as well as Christ, Yeshua, to protect me. I am his and he is mine, and nothing shall by any means harm me, because I am given the authority to tread on all serpents and scorpions. So nothing shall by any means harm me. I center myself and I ground myself outside of that very foolish and unnecessary energy. And I bathe myself in the blood, not only of my ancestors, but of Yeshua. And I bathe myself in unconditional love and light, as well as my clients and all those watching. I pray all of this with the purest of hearts and the best of intentions, only in perfect comfort and alignment with the Most High Source frequency. Amora Ashe Namaste by the power of three, so mote it be, always works, always a blessing. Oh, thank you, Yagmer. Thank you. That was really sweet. Thank you. And I will add you to the class. Sweet. Okay, I gotta take it. I'm like high from that prayer. All serpents and scorpions. Yeah, I am a master of serpents because I am both a Simbi and I work very closely with Medusa. So, yeah. Thank you, Yagmer. I'll always send out protection and love to my family. May you all enjoy the beautiful days that are ahead of you. Perfect. All right, guys, are you ready to start the reading? Okay, so we're going to have 3 groups to choose from today. So this will be group 1. It will be this chicken's foot that I made for protection. There's a spider on your ceiling. I love spiders. Also, I have to look at this little sticker. He's so cute. Ah, he's having fireworks. I love him. Okay. Nope, we're doing it right now. So this is group 1. It's this chicken's foot. The clouds are happy, they're whimsical and smooth. It will be a pleasant ride ahead of us. Good things will come little by little and then all at once. I see a large group of deer and rabbits. Beautiful. Okay, so group 1, this is this chicken's foot. It has glow in the dark, it has glitter, it has purple, black, and red. Yep, so that's gonna be group 1. And like I said, guys, I make these to order, so if you want one, just message the contact space on my website or message me through email. Hi, Madison. Group 2 is this chicken's foot. It's a plain black chicken's foot. I wonder if that energy got in because I took these off my front door. I don't know, like my threshold. So this is group 2. And this is group 3. You guys are funny. It would be funny and cool if we could send money to thank Yagmer for the generous donation. She sends money and then you all send her money back. That's funny. So this is group 3 with the sparkles. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole little cleansing on my home after this. Probably needed it anyway. You know what though? Hateful energy loves to destroy joy, and man, I'm feeling joyful today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling proud of myself and happy. Group 2 is a big ass foot. That's true. They both are. These are on my front door usually, these two, because they mirror each other. Oh my god, you're so right. The chicken's feet would be cute as Christmas ornament too. No, that's awesome. It is a real chicken's foot. So what happened was I bought them from an Asian grocery. I cleaned them, I put protection powder on them, and then I dehydrated them for days. My house smelled like a wet dog, I'll tell you that. It was nasty. And then after that, I painted them, and then I make them to order, and I make them fancy like this. So, yeah. So, 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So we'll go ahead and we'll start with group 1. I'm actually going to I think I want to put my hair back. Cover my crown. All right, you are done, Paula. You're done. Go away. Okay. All right, let's do this. So I think I'm going to turn off the chat. Okay. Group 1. All right, so let's see how it currently is. So Spirit, what is group 1's person's current energy towards them? What is their person's current energy towards them? They're feeling like not that good about everything. They feel like they're not really measuring up and like they've let you down. They need more time to get themselves together, but they're worried that it's like they're running out of time. I just heard that Gwen Stefani song, like, what you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting for? There's something affecting the solar plexus. They feel like you're really in your power right now, and they also feel like you've kind of put this behind you. Like you've put this connection behind you. Like you really don't care that much anymore because they just feel like they're not measuring up. Yeah, they feel left out. So they're showing up as the Page of Wands and you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. And look, even he's walking away from this woman in the background, and I just feel as though he feels like he's letting her down. He hasn't measured up to what he said he would be. Perhaps he said he was the King of Wands and he's just not. He's actually the Page. And so it's like the truth is coming out about, I feel like there's a lack of emotional intelligence and integrity and maturity. So it's like they're stunted emotionally in some way. Especially because of like their self-esteem. Like it's like I was saying, it feels like there's a major misalignment in the solar plexus chakra, and I feel as though that could come from, you know, their upbringing, or it could come from like trauma, particularly during the teenage years as well, because they are showing up as the Page. So it's almost like their lack of emotional intelligence makes them feel, like I said, like they cannot add up. And so it's like they just, they almost feel like it's better to walk away right now, because like I was saying, they need a little bit more time to figure out how to overcome these triggers and overcome and create a bit more emotional intelligence. And so, yeah, they're walking away, but they feel like you don't care. They feel like you could really care less. And it's not that you could care less. It's just like you're focused on yourself and so many things outside of yourself that it's not like, it's not on the forefront of your mind. It's not that you don't care, but it's like you're not obsessing over it. You're being very logical about it. You're also in a state where it's like, you're co-creating with the universe, but you're not trying to force anything. So it's not like you're trying to force this to work or force it to happen. And maybe in the past, you've been way more like in that masculine energy of like wanting to, you know, wanting to make it work. And it was like you were always doing the chasing and the masculine energy. And it's like you finally put that behind you. And so they're starting to feel like very left out, actually. And it's like, I almost feel like this is their inner child that's like really screaming for help. And it's like they have their back turned to their own good qualities about themselves. They're only focusing on the negative qualities about themselves. And they are kind of letting themselves drown, or setting themselves up for failure, or they're struggling. Like I said, they're struggling in their solar plexus, and they're very down about the way they've acted in this connection. And I feel like they might have said or done things that didn't actually reflect how they felt, because I feel sad and bad. And like the solar plexus is definitely like it's like, you know, when you get bad butterflies, when you get like anxiety butterflies in your stomach, that's what I have right now. And I feel like they're having a lot of anxiety because I think they feel that like there could have been a blowout, or they could have said some things that they didn't mean. And so I think they feel that they've really acted out of their integrity, and the version of themselves that they've showed you is not actually who they are. And so because of that, they're really they're dwelling on it, right? They're being kind of like emo about it and upset about it. How is group 1 feeling? You're kind of just chilling. You're like, I'm gonna be happy no matter what. I'm gonna make my life work for me no matter what. Things are gonna work out no matter what. And if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And you're just kind of focusing on yourself. You could definitely come in and out of some fear around this connection, but it's not as heavy as it used to be, and you don't have this desperation to make it work anymore. And so because of that, it's like you're more in a sense of like, instead of being in the masculine energy of like chasing and stuff, you're in the masculine energy of being logical, and but you're in the feminine energy of flowing. So it's like you're flowing with the universe and connecting with the universe. The Hierophant, you created this. Never forget that everything in your life is your own creation. If you believe in the Akashic Records, I don't want to push any beliefs on you, but that is my belief. I believe that we created the path that we walk in life, and I think that's what astrology is. It's just a map to the contracts that you've signed up for in this lifetime. Yeah, and I see you're just looking at this from an observational point of view. You're not getting upset about it. You're not getting overworked about it. You're not, like I said, trying to control. You're literally just being an observer, and that really is the best position you can be in when looking at different circumstances, because it's best to stay detached. It's best to attempt to manifest things, or it's just best to stay detached to everything in life, because when you have too much attachment, there usually is a lot of issues caused by that. So, yeah. All right, so where is this connection going, Spirit? Where is this connection for group 1 and their person going? Oh, there's a tower moment coming. Huh. There's some sort of tower moment coming in Cancer season, I would say. Huh. But they're just reminding you again that you created this. So the tower, is it going to be for pile 1 or their person? I think your person's going to all of a sudden, like, if they've never, like, okay, so, like, how I was saying they might be acting immaturely and stuff, if they've been acting like, you know, like a fuck boy or a fuck girl or whatever, and acting like they don't care or whatever, and just coming off very immature, because that is a very immature thing to do, to be like, well, I never cared about you anyway. This never meant anything to me anyway. That's very immature. So if they've been acting like that, it's like it's finally going to come to a head, because I feel like you're getting some sort of blessings in Cancer season. And also it's like you're shining so bright, and when we shine like so bright, people can't miss that, right? And so it's almost like they're gonna get really frustrated that you're shining so bright and you're doing so great without them, and then all of a sudden it's all gonna come to a head, and they're gonna be like, fine, I care, you know? And then you're like, okay, calm down. I also feel like a stomach ache, and so it's like they have I think that maybe in the past their emotions might have been used as a weakness or used against them, and so it makes them feel very sick inside to think about being vulnerable with someone else, because they don't want it to be used against them. So we have the Tower, and I feel like it's like this person's gonna be very jealous, very jealous. You could be out dating, you could find someone, like I see they rejected you though. It's like they rejected you in some way, and then they have the audacity to be like, that's my girl, like, right? Like, he left, and she was like, okay, fine. Like, you don't want it? Fine, I'll just go be with this person. And then he literally comes back with an axe, like, how dare you? And she's like, but you left. Like, you left, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, you could be dating. You could be... But it almost feels like you don't really like the people that you're dating that much. So it's not that, like, you don't like them, but, like, you don't see yourself with them. So it's more of, like, a fun thing, like, just to get yourself back out there and whatever. Because, look, he looks very bored and disinterested. And so I just feel like you're not exactly going to be interested in building with the people that you're going to be dating over the next month or so and through Cancer season. But you'll just be having a good time. And your person might not understand that. Like, so then they get very jealous. Because they're like, oh my God, they're finally moving on, because you're so detached. And they feel that, right? They feel the detachment. So where is this going? There's going to be some sort of tower moment where they finally realize how much they want you and don't want to see you with other people, despite the way they may have rejected you in the past. And I do see that you'll be in at least a happy relationship with someone, if not them. I would say by Cancer season, you'll meet someone that you would really like, because we have the Chariot here, and then with the 10 of Cups, that's that watery energy. I just heard High by Bass Nectar, and then I literally even got a little dizzy. So it's like, I feel like you're going to be having so much fun and really just spreading out and being yourself. And then it's like everything else just kind of falls into place with that. Yeah, and with the Hierophant, Spirit's just reminding you that you create this reality and that you created this situation. And yes, I was saying Cancer season because we have the Chariot here. Also, this person could be keeping an eye on you, like behind your back. So they might be asking your friends about you. They might be watching your social media, but not really liking anything. I just feel like they're keeping an eye on whatever it is that you're doing. And Spirit's saying, don't worry, because like how I was saying with the Hierophant, you really are the creator of your own reality. And I see that if your menstrual cycle has been off, you can lay out under the moon and that will actually regulate your menstrual cycle. Moon bathing is what it's called. But here with the Empress card, just be careful not to get pregnant if you don't want a child right now, because the Empress is pregnant. So just be mindful. And there are a lot of babies that want to be born. There's a lot of babies that do want to come in right now. So yes, please, just know that going forward as you're going into this period of time where you're dating or kind of just like expressing yourself in a more free way. But yeah, I also see there's some mother issues with this person, and that you're a very nurturing energy, and it's almost like they didn't know how to accept your nurturing energy or behavior. And I just heard Let Me Love You Like a Woman by Lana Del Rey. So it's like, yeah, it's just like, about how she wants to nurture this person and take care of them, and it's like, let me, because if you don't let me, I can't, you know? And I almost feel like the Tower is going to be this person being like, fine, I'll let you nurture me. It's a very emotionally charged, and they could be very good at hiding that. Like, they could be good at hiding the fact that they have a lot of emotional attachment, or that their emotions are very big. Like, they might act like they don't really feel much, but they do. They feel pretty deeply. Either way, I see the direction this is going in is very positive for you. So just continue to stand in your power, and yeah, focus on you, which you're already doing. So good job. As far as sexual fantasies, I feel like they're very attracted to your titties if you got them. And they're also attracted to your heart. Like, you have a nice heart. Like, you're a very wonderful person, and they're very attracted to that about you. Also, for sure, if you got a pussy, they're very attracted to it, because we got the 2 seashells here, and we got the pearl inside the oyster. I feel like there's a deep connection here, because we do have the lobster, and they're a bottom feeder, so they're like at the bottom depths of the ocean. And so I feel like they're very attracted to the deepness that they can get with this connection. They really like your body, and if you're flexible, they like to bend you all around and everything like that. Yeah. They like your hair too. They also like the way you dress. And your accessories, however you accessorize, they like that. They find you to be very royal and beautiful. There could be a past life connection here as well. There's a lot of temptation. It's like how I was saying, they need more time before they can reach out, but there's a lot of temptation around. There could be a lot of false starts with this, where it's like they come back and they leave, because it's like you're so tempting to them that they come back before they're actually ready. And I just got a pain in like my chest, so I feel like they're having heartache over this. They're very attracted to you. I just heard that you have very soft skin. And they also just like to admire you. Like, they like to look at you and admire you. Definitely want to suck on your titties. But yeah. So let's pull some of... Actually, we'll pull some of these. What does this person want to say? I see a future with you. My inner child is wounded, and I am working on healing. And then we have, I can't bear to be away from you. It hurts so bad. I am breaking. I will be back soon. I love you. That card doesn't come out unless somebody is actually planning to come back. My third eye just itched, so I feel like maybe their third eye is opening. And then we have, I can't stop thinking about how you called me out. I'm sorry I projected on you, and please, I need space. So even though they're planning on coming back, like I was saying in the beginning, they definitely need more time. And then we have, if only you knew how much I care about you and care about us. Awesome. All right. I don't want these. I want this one. So what are they attracted to about pile 1? So you have this very mysterious dark goddess energy to you, and they find this very attractive. As well, I thought of I know someone was talking about pomegranates in the beginning, and I thought of this card where she's offering him something. It did remind me, I do think these are pomegranates on the table here. And then we do have Persephone with cycles. And this actually goes back to the period thing, how I was saying, to regulate your cycle if you need cycle regulation. And going out and moon bathing. Also, I feel like you have a deceased ancestor who's heavily watching over this, because this just reminded me of an urn and it never has before. But they're very attracted to your face, to the way you carry yourself. Like I was saying, you have this very regal, kind of old soul energy. They're very attracted to the way you carry yourself. And they're also attracted to, like I was saying, there's a past life connection here, but they're attracted to your ability to choose yourself. So if you have struggled in the past with codependency and now you're in a space where you truly are choosing yourself and moving forward in that energy, they're very attracted to this. And they have this, they want to protect you. There's like this energy of wanting to protect you. But they know that they don't need to, because you're tough. Like, you're a tough person. And they're very attracted to like there's a purpose for this connection, and they're attracted to the purpose. So even if the purpose is just to learn something and have an experience, that's very attractive to them. Yeah. And then I want to get, where are the pink cards? Where's the pink cards? Oh, they're right here. Life is hard for me right now, but so is my dick. Hey, LMAO, for sure. Let me fuck you raw. I want to taste you. Can I gag you? You into that? That just escalated quickly. Damn, they're very attracted to you. Remember what I said about pregnancy? Because they're trying to fuck raw. Remember? Ooh, that was crazy. Did you see that? Can't stop thinking about those boobies. Bite me. I like it rough. And fuck me. So they definitely like the BDSM. You up? Like, are you up for this? They could also text you and be like, send nudes, like in the middle of the night, because we have send nudes here. And like, you up? You know, the booty call text. Good thing for me, I put my phone on do not disturb and airplane mode. No one will ever get me with that. Tell me you are mine, clap that ass on my dick, and scream how much you love the way I fuck you, and come on me. All right, let's get some advice. Protection. Call back your cords. Call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. So you need to protect yourself. Oh, okay, but Spirit wants you to know you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So you are protected. Don't overthink any of this. You're already doing it. And, like, just stay in your integrity. Because when you stay in your integrity, everything else falls into place, right? What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. Who or what is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. And Lumeria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Sick. Sick. All right, and then we'll get one last piece of advice from this deck. We have new clothes and friendly skies. So Spirit wants you to know that they're on your side. They're taking care of you. The more help you ask for, the easier it is for them to help you. But no matter what, they're there for you. And new clothes, this is about a new time in your life. New situations, new people, places, and things. And whatever your intuition is telling you, trust it, because you're very psychic right now. You're very smart and in touch and in tune with yourself and the subtle realms. And Spirit's saying you just have to charge forward and trust that everything is going to work out exactly as it's supposed to. And then the charge it card is about trust, like basically like a charge card, like you charge it and then you pay later. So it's kind of reminds me of the card from a different deck I have that's like, leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. And so it's about trusting. And also Yeshua, Jesus is with you strong, because we have the lion as well as Lyrian energy. So if you have a connection to Lyra, it's just expressing that. All right, so that's all I have for you, group 1. Like if you liked it, comment if you got something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and hopefully I'll see you another time, or feel free to stay for the rest. My new interest would be pile 3 then. I should have trusted my intuition. A lot of mutual friends have passed. I think they're supporting us to finally make this happen and settle down together. Wow. She's so good, I'm literally about to get my period. That sounded more like my ex. He keeps interfering with my readings. Dang. Yes, nurturing love is my fave to give. You're reading me and the situation like a book. Yay. Good. Wonderful. All right. Let's do group 2. I'll hide the chat again, and we'll go forward. All right. Nobody gonna break my style. Nobody gonna slow me down. Just living my best life. Living my best life. Okay. I gotta put my piles back together. Nani, I call upon you specifically. And Nanny, please protect me and those watching. Please protect my home and the live stream. All right. Sweet. Group 2. All right. Whew! Ooh, I just got good butterflies. So I just had some good butterflies. Excitement. I feel you guys are on the precipice of a major change in this group. A good change. All right. So Spirit, what is group 2's person? What is the current connection between group 2 and their person? What is the current circumstances between group 2 and their person? Get the little moon. And that's a banana bed that Cornica doesn't like. I wish she did like it, but she hasn't gone in it at all. But it's in the shape of a banana. Okay. Group 2, what, I feel like my chest, like all of a sudden something's getting off my chest, and there's like anxiety, but like good anxiety, like excited anxiety. What's the current energy between group 2 and their person? Their soul is like sticking to you. I feel like you can probably feel it. You just want to make sure you do cord cutting, guys. Meditate and do cord cutting. Yeah. Because they're very attached. But they're like in denial about how much they want you. But that's about to change? I don't know. I feel like they're arguing with themselves. Wow, yeah, there's about to be major change here. So I see that you've been working really heavily on yourself, focusing on yourself. I see that you're being logical. This person could have done or said something that was just unacceptable, and so you've had to make the logical decision of cutting them out of your life and moving forward. This group gives me separation vibes with the energy of this person coming back and expressing themselves in a way that they maybe never have in the past, getting some major stuff off their chest, both good and bad, and just really handing you the truth and letting you do with it what you will. I feel like they haven't been transparent in the past, because we do, and I don't think they like to talk. So it's reminding me of my friend's son, who just like shuts down. Like, he's a little boy, and I'm sure he'll get through it eventually, but like if you say or do something he doesn't like, he will silent treatment you for a long time, because he doesn't have the words to express how he's feeling, so he says nothing. And it's giving those vibes of like, this has been shut down for a while, or there's been a lack of integrity, open honesty, and like communication for a while now, and all of a sudden it's about to shift in a major way. Like I was saying, you've been focusing on yourself, and actually, even though things haven't been exactly the greatest, you've been focusing on gratitude, and that's going to go a long way. Because the more you focus on the good and the more you're grateful for things, the better it's going to be for you in the end. Yeah. And I see that, like, because, like, see, we have a lot of, like, dark clouds down here, but then it's, like, light clouds up here. And so I feel like in the present, things might look really dreary and not that good. But it's, like, you're keeping your eyes focused on the positives, and you're looking towards when things lighten up. You're not focusing on all the negative. You're looking at what you can be grateful for during this time, and you're looking up at what is going to be in the future, and the future is really bright. And here with the hawk here, because so the King of Swords has a hawk, and he sends it out, and this hawk is now flying over the Queen of Swords. And so, like I said, they're really close connected to you astrally, and I do see a lot of cords between the two of you, so it's good to cut those cords. So you just imagine yourself and them, imagine the cords between the two of you, and then cut them. Yeah. I do see there's a lot of angelic protection on this, and there's even like a spirit baby, so you could have a child with this person, or there's like a child from a past life, like energetically around you. It doesn't mean they're going to be born, it just means that they're there. Because there is some sort of karmic resolution that needs to come from this. And look, more gray clouds, and it's like from the gray clouds, the hand of God provides you with what it is that, like, with the truth. So, like, look, here's the hawk again. And so it's like this hawk has been circling around you, but not in your sight. And right now what you can see is like the gray and the clouds, but you're looking toward, I've just heard Shake Me Down by Cage the Elephant. I keep my eyes fixed on the sun. It's like, yeah, you're keeping your eyes fixed on gratitude and joy and peace and love, and you're staying in that energy despite the negativity that's trying to infiltrate your space. And it's like from all these gray clouds and the difficult situations that you've been through with this person, the hand of God provides you with exactly what you need. So where they were blind in the past, or where you were kept blinded or restricted from certain information or from moving forward with this connection, suddenly you will no longer be blind to the truth, and you will no longer be tied down or restricted to the negative energy of the past or the difficulties of the past. And I see where you've been defensive with your sword up, you finally put your sword down, and you're able to be more in a neutral energy and to see things more clearly and objectively. Yeah, like I said, make sure you cut those cords. And you never want cords. People are like, does that mean they'll go away forever? No, it means you're cutting negative cords. Like, you're cutting cords that are affecting your relationship. So cords are never good to have between people. And I think that's different than like the red string of fate that they talk about. Like, a cord is like an attachment. And like I was saying in the beginning of this reading, attachments are never beneficial, really. They kind of only can bring you heartache and pain. But I see that there's about to be major blessings around this relationship. I also see that you're getting good stuff right now. Like, you're getting blessings, you're getting good opportunities and happy moments, and you're being fulfilled in certain ways here with the Nine of Cups. And it almost feels like you're going to get to have your cake and eat it too. Where in the past, like I was saying, with all those gray clouds, it felt like nothing was ever working out in your favor. And so with the Nine of Cups, it's like all of a sudden, you know how they say when it rains, it pours? It's like all of a sudden you're going to have all these blessings, and it's going to be very apparent, all these blessings and all these joys. And then here with the Ace of Wands, this is about a fiery new beginning, and here are those dark clouds again, and it's like the hand of God comes to bring you exactly what you need, and what you need is a passionate, strong, new way forward that brings you joy and lights up your soul. And I do feel like you're stepping into that with this person, and I do feel that coming. Guys, I'm telling you, Cancer season is going to be crazy. Here with the Chariot again, and then we have the Ace of Cups and the Death card, so you're about to have a major shift and change in love. And I do feel like this person is going to get off their chest, like, they're finally starting to see you in this light that maybe they've never been able to admit to themselves that they see you in. So this person could be very against like believing in love. They might not have ever seen people in true love. Like they could come from a home where their parents didn't love each other, or they could come from a broken home, or they could have no examples of like true soulmates and love and things like that. And so they never really believed in it. But okay, yeah, I just heard Fleetwood Mac, you make loving fun, when they're like, I never did believe in miracles, but I'm beginning to wonder why. I'm thinking it's time I should try. And so it's like, and there's 7 people in here and 7 likes. So it's like they're starting to believe. And they're not only starting to believe in love, but they're starting to believe in you. So I feel like in the past, maybe you tried to express to them that you had like a special connection, or that you were soulmates of some kind, and they would never admit it. I also think too, there's things in this person's life that they have been refusing to let go of, and now they're finally letting it go. So maybe they're afraid of other people's opinions. Maybe you guys, maybe people would say, oh, why are you with pile 2? Like, I don't think you should be with a person like that. And they're like, that doesn't matter, because it's my life and I love pile 2 and I don't care what you think anymore, and I don't care what people think about me. I just want to be happy, and I'm starting to actually believe in love. I'm starting to actually believe in soulmates. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I also feel a calmness too, like how I was saying, they're going to get very worked up because they have to get stuff off their chest, but it's almost like after they do, there's like this wave of calmness that comes over the both of you. So where is this connection headed? What's next for this connection for pile 2? Spirit doesn't want to say too much. Wow. Okay, again, guys, as I was saying, a lot of babies want to be born right now. Just be careful not to get pregnant if you're not ready, because we did have the Ace of Cups and we did just get the Empress. Wow, guys, a happy message for you. I'm very happy for you. So we have the High Priestess. So like I was saying, Spirit doesn't want to say too much, or you're being a little bit more secretive. Like maybe you're not sharing yourself as much. Maybe you're not posting on social media as much. Maybe you're not talking about your wins or things like that. You're just kind of traveling in silence. And because of that, you're becoming a bit more mysterious. And this is drawing them to you like a moth to a flame. Also, they really like your little feet. They definitely like your feet and your titties. They also Spirit's saying, like, if in the past this hasn't worked out, here are 2 keys. So, and doesn't this look like an 11? So this could be twin, especially with the twin keys. But it was like, you finally are going to hold the keys to unlocking the potential of this relationship. You could have a past life as like a belly dancer or something like that, because look at her cute little ankles. But Spirit just said, don't be fooled. Back in the day, those would be like shackles. So that might be something to explore, kind of a past life. I also see cat energy protecting your relationship with this person and protecting you. You could also have a cat. If you've been worried about your cat, Spirit's saying, like, we got you. And yeah. Also, the look on your face, like they're very attracted to the look on your face. So there's a certain way that you look at them that nobody else looks at them, and this is very attractive to them. But like I said, Spirit doesn't want to tell you too much. They do want to tell you that the wheel is turning in your favor. And also, if in the past you've had issues with this person choosing you, like they just want to keep their options open and they act like, oh, whatever, I don't want to commit, I'm not going to commit, whatever, and you've had troubles with like other people outside of the relationship, that's about to change, because the wheel is turning in your favor outside of that kind of like player energy that they're holding. And it's turning, and you're, no matter what happens with this connection, I do see a favorable outcome for this connection, and I do see things turning around in Cancer season, like I said, turning around for the better. But with the Empress here, no matter what, you're solid. Like, no matter what, you've been working on yourself so much, focusing on you, taking care of you, doing what's best for you, and loving yourself. And no matter what, that's never going to go to waste. That's always going to be, good for you, you know? And then here with the serpent, I see that you're highly protected and that there are serpent energies around you. taking care of you. And then I am noticing these two little, I don't know if these are turtle doves or something. So maybe Christmas, but also like certain birds mate for life. So maybe like whereas in the past this person has had severe commitment issues, it's like they're ready. They're over it. They're like, I'm just ready to have you because I don't want to lose. I just heard that song slipping through my fingers, doo doo doo. So it's like they don't want you and this opportunity to slip through their fingers, and it's like they're finally recognizing that. And even like here with this guy in the background right here, and then also going back to this, where's the hawk? Where's the hawk? Here's the hawk. The hawk in the background, and then this guy in the background of the Empress, it's like they're always there. So they're always there, whether you feel them or not, or whether they're there physically or not, they're always there astrally, and you can call on them for whatever you need. This is very twin flamey. And the final outcome, basically, where this is headed is the Star card, so some sort of beautiful reconciliation of hope and joy and peace, some sort of open, honest conversation. And then the Two of Cups, it's like this powerful, transcending, loving, friendship-like connection. And I just heard that is what attracted to you guys to each other in the first place, is like you cultivated this very special friendship. Even if it was always romantic, there was still this special friendship that the two of you shared, that neither of you have with someone else. It's like this special friendship connection. It's reminding me of like my sister and her fiance. Like, first and foremost, they're friends and they're funny together, and like they troll each other, you know what I mean? And it's like they just have, there's like this comfort and home feeling to this relationship. And so it's like it's headed in a direction where it's back in that energy of like unconditional love and friendship, but also that soulmate romantic energy too. And there's going to be a beautiful reconciliation between the two of you, like I said, where information is gotten off the chest. Now, like I said, they're very attracted to, when you're mysterious, less is more with this person. Because I see here, she literally has an open book. So maybe you're an open book. You're very honest and open about yourself. And, yeah, they're very attracted to when you're a bit more mysterious because they like to chase. They could also like to fuck in front of a mirror. And or in like weird places or weird positions. I feel like they just might be into stuff that's like out of the ordinary or out of like your regular sexual situation. So they might really like public sex, or they might like to like dress up and do role play and stuff like that. It's giving that very like fantasy energy. They definitely see you as like a bride because she has baby's breath in her hair, and maybe in the past they always tried to act like that's not how they saw you, and that's just not the truth. They're gonna finally be admitting that. They're very attracted to your nipples specifically, I feel like, because I'm really noticing this nipple, and also your titties and your mouth, your face. You look so serene when your eyes are shut. So if you used to like wake up next to them, they miss watching you sleep and like seeing your face while you sleep. You have a very pretty face. And it's the most beautiful when it's calm and peaceful. Very attracted to your kiss. Look, they're holding hands, like they just want to fall into you. They want to hold you. This is about to go through a transformation because we do see the beetle here as well, on top of everything I already said about transformation. But the beetle is Keper Ra, and he comes out of the he comes out of the underworld, a new person. And so you could have gone through some really dark stuff with this person, and it's like you're finally coming out the other side. They definitely have a bodily fluid fetish, so they're into that. I just heard I want to dive into your waters. And then I just heard Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden. Oh, beautiful. Oh, the Pleiades, there's a connection to the Pleiades here. And what else? They definitely want to come all over you, because like I said, they have a bodily fluid thing. And I just think they like to like fuck outside. Like they might love to fuck in nature. Like I said, definitely in public. But yeah, so let's get some blue cards from them. My nose is itching, which means they are planning a conversation, because my nose just got really itchy. An in-person conversation, if you've been really wanting to have that face-to-face, like let's just hash it out and talk about it all, that's definitely coming. So what Pile 2's person want to say? They don't know. They're shy. But they're not, because I just heard Ashni go, I'm shy. Like, she's clearly not shy. You know what else I just heard? I just heard SpongeBob when they go, meatball, meatball, spaghetti underneath, ravioli, ravioli, Great Barrier Reef. Why? I don't know. I need you, baby. They're like, I didn't know what to say, so I said the SpongeBob thing. I want to hear you scream my name. There's a lot of sexual attraction. I am watching you, keeping tabs on you. I know you are my person. You bending over for someone else because you're mine. Quarantine has me fucked up, wishing you were still mine. Some regrets. I want you back. If only you knew how much I care about you and care about us. If only you knew how often I dream of you. I hate the thought of you with anyone else. It hurts me so deeply. So it's like they're finally realizing they want to commit to you, and when in the past they've been a commitment phobe because they hate the thought of you with someone else. And like I said, they don't want this opportunity to slip through their fingers. We have your energy pushes me to grow, and it scares me. It's kind of triggering. I don't know if I'm ready yet. I am sad about what happened between us. I never wanted things to go this way, and I love you. And then on the top, we have your energy is addicting. I can't stop thinking about us. So like I said, they're trying to figure out a plan to come forward. And then we have, I want to make you squirt on the top of the deck. And as I said, they have a bodily fluid fetish. Fuck me, bite me, I like it rough. It's like bop it. Fuck me, bite me. I think Matt Rife made a joke about a certain position and equating it to the bop it. We have, tell me anything. Honestly, talk to me, baby. I want to come in you. Just be careful, because like I said, you got the Empress and the Ace of Cups, so be careful if you're not trying to have a baby. Come on me, like I said. Be as loud as you want. Want to eat your ass. Doo-doo. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. That just popped into my head. I just saw y'all cruising to that song. Saw you up high, so it could be like a SUV, a Jeep, or a truck, but some sort of high vehicle, tall vehicle, cruising, being like, hey, say, baby, I got your money. I saw you both in sunglasses, just chilling, maybe on your way to the beach or something, or on, they just showed me Step Brothers when they're like, we're here to fuck shit up. That's you. Can't stop thinking about those boobies. Can I gag you? You into that? You up? If they hurt you in the past, they're wondering if you'll forgive them. Like, are you up for this? Will you forgive me, basically? Send nudes. They really miss, if you used to send nudes, they miss them, and they just really want to see you naked. Then we have you make me nervous, you're too pretty, moan in my mouth, and do you like butt stuff? Clearly they do. All right. And what other cards am I using? What other cards am I using? Which ones would I? Oh yeah, I needed, oh yeah. What are they attracted to about group 2? They're very sexually attracted to you, and like I said, with this person, less is more. They like to investigate. They like when you're more hidden. They like when they don't know as much about what's going on with you. They like to be very kind of in the dark. They're attracted to that because it's almost like a mystery to uncover. They just showed me like an archaeologist. They showed me like fucking like Jurassic Park, like discovering. It's like a discovery, right? Like they love learning new stuff about you. They're very attracted, and they say you're very deep. So it's like, even if you've known each other a while, they're always learning new stuff about you, and that is powerfully attractive to them. To always have new, like they say that about long-term marriages, how like when people truly are in love and are in like long-term relationships or marriages, they're always still finding out things about their partner however many years later, and that's what keeps the relationship so strong and healthy, right? And so they're very attracted to that, and they're just very sexually attracted to you here with the siren energy. They're very tempted by you. Like I said, there's like a look that you give them that they cannot help but fall into that look. They like the way your body moves. If you like to dance, they like to watch you dance. They like your body shape and the way you move. They also like to see you in water. So maybe you went swimming with this person and you were just looking like a goddess every time you came out of the water. Because look at her, she's like pouring out of the water. And they're attracted to your want for justice, and like you could have like the same views on certain moral situations or obligations in life, and so because of that, it's like they're attracted to that. And maybe they haven't found somebody that sees things the way that you do and the way that they do, but they have a strong moral compass as well. And that's why, like how they said the You Up card, because they truly do have a strong moral compass, but they did act out of their integrity with you. So they understand, based on your strong moral compass that matches theirs, that they might not have a chance with you again. Yeah, but they're very attracted to that in you and your similar views of the world and what justice means to you, what freedom means to you. Perhaps you're actively fighting for freedom, or you know, you're working towards some cause that you really believe in. They find that very attractive. Yeah, I just heard that song, She's So High Above Me. So maybe they're attracted to the fact that they realize that you're kind of out of their league. Please like the video, guys. All right, advice please for group 2. So didn't I say at the beginning there is an ancestor watching over this? Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations and divine plan. So there's absolutely some sort of ancestor watching over this working, and you have to trust that this is all part of the plan. And then we have, how are you being called to step up and lead? And you can see there's light in her hands. And she also looks Lyrian because she has the wings and the lions, and she also has a serpent on her. Oh no, she has a flamingo on her head. You guys could be a daughter of Ra or a son of Ra, connected to the sun god Ra. But yeah, look, there's like this little seed of light right here. So I feel like I was saying about pregnancy, if you've been wanting to get pregnant, I feel like you're going to get pregnant. And if you haven't been wanting to, just make sure you protect yourself. But there's a seed of light and hope for this relationship as well. We have answer the call, so they could be calling you. What is your soul calling you to do? But just follow your heart, follow your soul. And then we have pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Wonderful. And I'll show you that card because I didn't show you. Rainbows are going to be a synchronicity for you, as well as pink crystals. And yeah, I see the white wings as well. Also, talk to the sun. The sun definitely is trying to talk to you. The sun in and of itself, but also Ra, like the sun god. All right, advice please for group 2. We have warmly receptive and wake up. So listen to your body and listen to what it needs, because there's a lot that it's trying to tell you right now, and you're about to have a wake-up call with this person. As I said, you're going to get some information that you've been waiting on and waiting for. And warmly receptive, just be open to hear it. So like if you've been really waiting for this conversation, or you've been really waiting for, you know, information from this person, and it's like you're finally getting it, just be open to receive. Don't cut them off. Don't like make fun of them. It's just going to make them shut down. So make sure you're being open to receive, and you're getting a wake-up call from whatever they're getting off their chest with you. It's like this major wake-up call. And then we have womb full, like I said. Be careful about getting pregnant, but also with power up, with the card power up, this is about taking rest right now so that you can continue to build what it is that you're trying to build. So like I was saying, moving in silence, not really pissing people off, not really telling people too much. People out here are just so jealous sometimes. Even if you think they're your friend, they might not be. And you're creating something right now, so you need to rest, and especially too so you don't get sick with the wake up. It's like they're just asking you, like, really listen to your body, be mindful of your body, make sure you're eating in a healthy way and taking care of yourself. You're also having a major mental makeover from the spirits right now, and if you can't see the future with this person, that's because you're not supposed to. Yeah, and then the yes cake came out, but where did it go? It like fell out, and then I put it back. I thought I saw it. Oh, there it is. the yes cake. So it's about saying yes, like saying yes to yourself, saying yes to your body, listening to your body, just knowing that everything is going to work out exactly as it's supposed to, having faith in yourself and your spirits, and just understanding that it's all for you. I just heard that song. It's all for you. And then I just heard that song. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. So it's like moving out of that energy and moving into this energy of like receiving an open, honest, genuine communication. So that's what I have for you, group 2. Like if you liked it, comment if you got something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and hopefully I'll see you another time. And if you're on live, hopefully you'll stay for the next group. Let's check the chat. I'm watching Anastasia at the moment, the song Once Upon a December. Yo, you have no idea what kind, that is a huge synchronicity for me, because I used to go over my Nani and Grampy's house and I would watch that movie with my cousin, and it would be the only time I ever watched that movie, and then I would feel really sad at night because I didn't do well sleeping away from home. Like, it was really hard for me to sleep away from home as a child, and she would sing that song to me until I fell asleep. That's wild. Wow. I always watch all the groups because I can't pick one. Is there a certain color candle one should use to connect with Ra? Yeah. You could do gold, yellow, white, orange. There's also, it's, the Book of One is a channeling of Ra, and you can find it for free on YouTube. There are people who read it to you out loud, and I will lay in the sun and just let that play, and it's dense. That's why I like to listen to it instead of reading it, because it's very dense material, and while I'm laying in the sun, it like activates my DNA, and then I'm able to process it better, because it's from the sun god, you know? I always believed him, and I had a strong, solid foundation of friendship in more lifetimes than one. My twin's name is Matthew. Oh, and I brought up Matt Rife. They're not shy. They're nervous and intimidated by our beauty. For real. No, that was pile 2. I've been listening to Close by Nick Jonas on loop all yesterday. That was great. Thank you. He's going to keep watching for group 3 as well. LOL. Fabulous. Thank you. I'll do that. Okay, sweet. I'm going to use the bathroom, guys. I'll be right back, and then we will start group 3. Okay, I'm going to drink some water, too. And I'm just surrounded by, like, tarot decks right now. I feel good again. I feel good. The energy stopped being weird, and I feel good again. All right, be right back. The ambiance is so chill. Thank you. Any of y'all drink the juice for pickles? No. My dad does that when he gets heartburn. Interesting. Everybody just in here talking about pickles. I support that. I support pickle talk. All right, let me drink some water. Excuse me. All right, group 3. Group 3. Wait, I'm immediately hearing a country song. That song, you can find me in the back of a jacked up tailgate, getting down with some and some pretty. My Kind of Party by Luke Bryan. My Kind of Party by Luke Bryan. Let me turn off the chat, so I'm gonna get. Honestly, pickle talk is what I come to these readings for real. All right. Okay, so My Kind of Party by Luke Bryan, group 3. Ooh! I feel like this person is fun, loud, sassy, crazy. Oh, wow, I really like their energy. This is the kind of person that I could be punchy with, you know? Ooh, this feels like a good match. This feels like a good match. So what's the current energy between group 3 and their person? What is the current energy, please, Spirit? I don't know why I'm laughing. It's like just fun, childlike fun energy. What is the current energy? Wait, I just heard Grandma's Boy when JT, you know, when he's like, Samantha, you will be mine, and he's like got his like fucking like trench coat thing. They're like, oh, you'll be mine. They're like, wait and see, you're gonna be mine. This is the kind of person that you meet them. Oh, that's a lot, Spirit. This is the kind of person that you meet them and it's like they're like excuse me, they're like telling people, they're like, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend, and you're like, I just met this person, like I'm definitely not their girlfriend. Look at the bottom, Ace of Pentacles. Or you might, I feel like you'll meet them somewhere if you haven't met yet. I feel like you'll meet them somewhere with a lot of people and they'll be very forward like that. Or it's like if you have met, whenever you're, especially too, this is giving friend vibe. So if this is like a friend that you've never given a chance and you're like wanting to think about giving them a chance, it's like since they met you, they were like, yeah, like that's my future wife, or like stuff like that. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. They need a little time, but they are thinking about giving you a really big offer. Yeah, they want a new beginning. I just heard, I need to get all my ducks in a row. Also, they're saying ducks are significant to this connection. So when I think of ducks, I think of Yemaya, the ocean goddess, because she is represented by ducks. But also, it's like that saying might mean something to you, or also the duck totem animal might mean something to you. But they need to get all their ducks in a row. But once they get their ducks in a row, there's a very happy, solid offer for a new beginning here. Yeah, you created this. I think you got tired. Maybe you were like, okay, so I feel like for group 3, it's like you've been happy alone for a while, or you've been doing your thing alone, very strong, independent, taking care of yourself alone, and you kind of got to a point where you're like, I think I'm ready to add somebody else into this equation. Like, even though I'm so happy alone, I am ready to step into a connection with another person that feeds my soul. And so it's like you've created this opportunity for a new beginning, and a solid new beginning at that, with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. This person really likes you. I see right now you're doing some work within, and they actually had to go to do some work on themselves as well. And like I said, they need to get all their ducks in a row in certain situations and get their life in alignment to be able to match your frequency. But this person really likes you. I just heard smitten, and I just heard I have not been smitten with someone in a very long time. So maybe they have not met someone and felt an instant attraction or pull towards them, or a certain magnetism that they felt when you guys met. And I also just heard I've been depressed, down, and not believing in love for a long time. So maybe they haven't allowed themselves to feel smitten about somebody else because they've been hurt in the past. They've been down for whatever reason. I just heard I got kicked around and turned around. So it's like maybe somebody kind of pulled the wool over their eyes. Perhaps they got cheated on, or somebody did something to really shock them that they could have never seen coming. And so they've just felt like what's that song? Kick down, turn around. I don't know. I can't think of it. But they've been kicked down and turned around from this whole situation, and they kind of stopped believing in love. And so it's like, in meeting you and connecting with you, there's this smitten love energy that they have not felt in a very long time. And with the Knight of Cups, this person could definitely like to drink, so just keep that in mind. I don't know if it's a problem, but it's definitely a like. This person has a lot of angelic and watery energy as well, and they might come off as like tough or rough around the edges, when in reality there's some big watery baby. And I just heard emphasis on the big baby. Yeah, and that shows. So they might have like a tough exterior, but their big babiness shows a lot of the time. Wait, what? Look at this guy. This guy is just like, oh, dang it, I dropped my cards. This guy is just like facing the corner. So I feel like maybe this person at first was not approaching you because it's like they felt like you were too good for them, or they felt like you would reject them, or like I was saying, they were feeling so depressed that they're like, what's the point anyway? Nothing ever works out how I want it to. Like, I'm not good enough, this and that. There's no way that person would ever be interested in me. They're way too good for me, or there's no way that they don't have a significant other already. What's the point of even trying, basically? And they basically put themselves in a corner. And then I see that now they're getting to a point where they're getting a little bit more, there's some sort of, like I said, spirit guide or ancestor that is guiding this connection. And with the Six of Cups energy, this is soulmate energy, soul recognition, soul family kind of energy. And so in recognizing your soul, like I said, it sparked a light in them that they haven't felt in a while. I just heard, I cannot get you off my mind. And then I heard that song. It's like, can't get you out of my head. Boy, your loving is all I think about. Wow, wow. So it's like they had this connection with you. It sparked something inside of them that they haven't felt in a long time. They feel this connection and this pull to you because you have this certain soul family energy. And now it's like they're like I said, they're like, give me time to get my ducks in a row, but you will be mine. Samantha, you will be mine. And if you're watching this and your name is Samantha, please comment it after on the reading. But yeah, there's a strong, solid beginning coming, and just make sure that you hold your boundaries with this person and be really open, honest, and upfront. I see that you guys have a really easy time talking to each other. There's a really easy ability to have like a back and forth. I also see that you kind of like to troll each other, and like, because they're showing me like two souls kind of like pushing each other, like kind of back and forth like that. And so it's like you have this energy of like they say something like to troll you, and you like troll them back, and then it's like it's like, I just heard, I finally met my match. So, and they made that funny face when they said it. So maybe they make really funny faces, or they're a very comedic person. They're like comic relief. But they're going to chase you. And I see that you're happy about it. Like, you like it. Because she's kind of looking back at him like, hee hee hee. Like, that might be part of your thing. Like, you're like, stop. But really, you're like, yeah, give it to me. I love the attention. But on the outside, you're like, stop. Go away. No, go away. But inside, you're like, yes. But yeah, there's some sort of guide. Also, this is being protected because this guy has a staff. I've literally never noticed this guy before. So actually, maybe you've seen them before, you saw them out somewhere and you didn't even notice them, but like they noticed you. And so then to actually have the opportunity to like meet you and connect with you. So maybe it was like you guys went to like a party and it was like the entire party, like you didn't even notice them. And then it was like at the end of the party, they're like, hey, like I've just been watching you all night. Like, you're so beautiful. You're so funny, this and that. Can I get your number? Or something like that. Or maybe you saw each other in passing out in public somewhere, and that's where your souls like connected in some way. And then whenever you were in a space together for them to be able to communicate with you, they were like, oh my God, this is that person that I saw and I felt magic with. And I just heard Dreamweaver. And I just thought of Wayne from Wayne's World. And I know I brought this up in a different reading, but they're showing me Wayne when he's like this. And so it's like, I just feel like this person's really cute. And it's like, they're definitely popular, but they're a little bit like goofy and like a little bit socially awkward. So just keep that in mind when you're interacting with them, because they don't mean to be weird. They just kind of are, you know? And then I just heard, and sometimes I absolutely mean to be weird. But their soul is already chasing your energy, whether they're chasing you in the physical or not. Like I said, there's certain like situations they need to get in order, but their soul is already chasing you because you've sparked a feeling in them that they have not felt in a very long time. And they really gave up on themselves, and they gave up on like feeling whatever it is that you made them feel. And so it's like they're not, I just heard I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty. You can't get rid of me. That song, I Won't Back Down. He's like, nah, the soul is like, no, you reminded me who I am. That's really beautiful. So even if nothing comes of this, you reminded them that love exists. You reminded them of chemistry. You reminded them of fun. And I see 98. So maybe that's 98 likes and 98 people in here. So maybe that's a synchronicity for you. Yeah, this deck. Ooh, I just got chills. Let me get another drink of water. Okay. So where is this connection headed? Ooh, I just got butterflies, like, and I just saw you guys showing up for a date. Like, it was like a person dressed very nicely, and like you dressed very nicely. Where is this connection headed? Yeah, Spirit's just reiterating again that this is going to take a little bit of time, because there's certain things that need to be accomplished during this time. So don't worry about that. You're both ending certain cycles. This person's into your feet. They might have already told you that. They think you have really pretty feet. They like your ass too. Ooh. This could be twin. This could also just be the person you're gonna end up with. Ooh. It's giving twin. We just got my 3 twin flame cards from this deck. That's wild. That's wild. Wow. Okay. So we have Knight of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. So Spirit's saying that this person needs a little time to develop into the, I'm sorry, not the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. The King of Wands. So there's a very strong soul connection. There's a comfort and a love here. And when you guys fall into each other, I almost feel like when this person hugs you, it feels like everything is right with the world. Like everything is perfect. Everything is right with the world. And when this person hugs you, it's like, you feel like you could just like mesh into them, like your souls really do combine and kind of jelly together. And I just saw Jello, and then I saw somebody dancing like this, so maybe they're a little more chunky chunk, or maybe they're a little more jelly, and like that's like part of their like persona. That's cute. But you can really squish into them, and they love holding you. They feel very grounded with you. They feel very lucky to have you in their life, no matter what form you're in their life, even if it's just as friends. They feel very lucky to have you there. They're very attracted to you. They really love your ass. I just heard I've been staring at it. So whenever the last time you guys hung out, they've been really staring at your ass. They like your titties too. Your mouth, you're very sexually attractive to them, and they get really lost in your eyes, because look at how dreamy he is. He just looks lost. And so maybe when you guys gaze into each other's eyes, it's like you lose yourselves a little bit. They're definitely attracted to your feet, because look, she's got her foot like perched on that cup. They could be a water sign as well. They could also have fire placements or be a fire sign. That's not the end all be all though. There's a cat here. You could have a cat. Also, you're going to be lucky. And if you work with the jinn, because look, this is a little like genie in a bottle, and then the black cat, the jinn are considered black cats. Like that's why some people think they're unlucky, because some people have negative connotation about the jinn, and that's because the jinn don't play around. But honestly, like the jinn are only, they're like mirrors. It's like Cancerians like myself. It's like we're this giant mirror. My therapist said to me, it's like it's almost as if just by being myself, I walk around with this big mirror reflecting stuff back to people. And it's true, because I'm the kind of person that has to talk about stuff. So if I see something that I feel like I have to talk to you about, I will just say it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to like pretend like it's not happening. I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to say it. And then it just made me think of Patrick when he's like holding up SpongeBob, and he's like, look at it! Look at it! Look at it! And so that's how it feels. That's how it feels. It feels very reflective. And I just heard I just like to look at you. But that, oh yeah, I was saying about the jinn. It's like they're reflective. So if you're an asshole, they're gonna be bad to you. If you have bad intentions, they're gonna be bad to you. If you come to them, they're like dragons, like, but dragons get a bad connotation too. If you come to a dragon with a dumbass question and no self-confidence or willpower or anything like that, then no, it's not going to end well for you, because dragons don't like trifling stupidity. And it's the same with the jinn. Like, certain spirits have a lot more patience. The jinn don't. So it's like people don't like the jinn because they step to them with the wrong energy or wrong attitude, and then they end up getting fucked up. It's not low-level magic. It is very high-level magic. So yeah, it's just, it's that energy. But I see that the jinn are on your side, and they're helping to bring together this connection. If you've been having any fear around it, you can give your fears to them. And this connection is blessed. And you could have done spell work to bring this connection in, because, you know, the black cat is associated with witchcraft. And it's like you finally, with this person, you can be soft. And it's like you can finally hang up your sword on the wall. You don't have to be so defensive all the time. And then here, they just think you're really sexy. They just want to touch you. They want to rub up on you from behind. They really like your titties. If you were somewhere where you were wearing something very form-fitting, so maybe you were wearing like a nice dress, like a tight dress, or maybe you were wearing like a bathing suit, or maybe you were wearing just something that showed off your body in a really beautiful way, they don't want to use their imagination anymore. They want to know. Like, they don't want to use their imagination. They want to know. They really like your shape too. You have like goddess body, because you can see she has a very beautiful hourglass shape. And I just heard the tighter, smaller, and more see-through, the better. That's how they feel about what you wear. They think that you look very young too, so perhaps they might have expressed this to you, that you look very young for your age, very youthful, or they could just be feeling as well like you bring out the youthful spirit in them. I feel like they could have good hair, or like nice facial hair, because all these guys have long hair. And also, you're just very angelic to them. I'm hearing Dreamweaver again, and I really do feel like this person watched you from afar for a while before they actually approached you, and just stared at you in this like angelic cloud of like, wow. That's cute. And in the past, they might not have let people really get to know them or get close to them, and it's like they want to let you tame them. And I feel like you are the person that's going to be like they're like, I'd be cool with you like telling me what to do. I'd be cool with like giving up, you know, the bachelor life for you. Like, I'd let you wrestle me. And I just heard, I'd really let you wrestle me. Or maybe you guys did wrestle. Maybe that was like part of like the attraction between the two of you, is like you wrestled and whatever. But yeah, also it could be, I just heard in my head, Beauty and the Beast. So maybe you're like this beautiful, angelic, sweet energy, and they're like, like beast mode. Maybe they're just like really big and they're like crazy, or maybe they're just like, people wouldn't expect you guys to be together, because it's like you might be a little bit more like I said, you're like soft and light and this angelic, and they're like, and they just feel like if they ever bagged you, they'd never let you go. Never let you go by Third Eye Blind. For real. For real, for real. Summer Bummer by Lana Del Rey. Don't be a bummer, babe. Yeah, they really think about your titties. They got a good idea of what they just think. I'm serious, guys. Your face. It's something about your face that is like, they can't stop staring at it. And also, you might feel that way about their face as well. It's like you just can't stop staring at them because you just really love their face. And then we have the World card, the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. These are my 3 twin flame cards in this deck. So this could very well be your twin. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And then with the World here, you're ending a cycle. So if you've been going back and forth in the same cycle, either with this person or a different person, because this feels fairly new, or the cycle could even be friendship. Like I was saying, this really does feel like the friend that turns into the lover. Whatever cycle you guys have been going through, it's ending with the eclipses I just heard. And look at this man staring at her foot. I just heard, I love every inch of you, but they really love your ass and they really love your feet. Also, you could have been alive during a life when you had to cover your ankles because he's like staring at her ankle. You have very shapely ankles. Yeah, but look, even their legs are intertwined here. It's like the ankles. And actually, I learned the reason for that is because the ankles are associated with chakras connected to the soul. So it was like you'd cover your ankles so people wouldn't be able to like get to your soul basically back then. And so I feel like there's a strong soul connection here with the Four of Wands. And also they're surrounded by pennies, and I just feel like you're really protected in this, so don't worry about it. Like you don't have to force anything, you don't have to do anything. Like, you are protected. This person could be really kinky and trying to take you to do all these crazy things. I just heard I might not look like much, but I can do a lot in bed. So maybe they're not a very athletic person, or maybe they are, because like I was seeing someone in beast mode. Like I saw like a strong guy, like so maybe they're super athletic, or maybe they're not. But either way, they're fucking athletic in the sheets. I'm finna tell you that. And they like crazy stuff. And they're just crazy. Like, I feel like you guys just have a lot of fun together. There's a lot that can be built from here. And it's like a mutual love. And I feel like they always are going to fill your cup. They're very selfless and very giving. They're also very open, honest, and transparent. Like, you're always going to know where you stand with this person. Because they're saying it's like me. Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. So it's like, if I'm upset, you know. If I'm angry, you know. And it's like that with them. That's why I'm saying they could be a water sign. But we do have a lot of fire energy here. There's a strong fiery passion and connection. I also feel too that like the boar or swine, so like a boar or a pig is like a totem animal over this. You probably want to look that up. There's some sort of connection to pigs here. And they're reminding me of the first time I saw a bunch of pigs. They were barking like puppies, and I remember being like, what the heck? Because I never heard pigs make that noise, but I guess it's really common. And the little ones are a lot like little puppies, like brand new baby pigs. Yeah. I just heard that song too that's like the cat, the rat, the frog, the dog. I don't remember exactly what it is. That song just came through because there's a fish, a dove, a goat, and a pig. This person wants to be the goat for you. Yeah, they really like your body. They like your shape. They think you're really sexy and in shape. Even if you feel like you're not in shape, they feel like you are. Because women can be, well, anyone can be really hard on their body. I speak from the perspective of a woman because that's all I've ever been and that's all I'll ever be. So, yeah. I see them taking you out on a date. Remember how I said y'all are going to dress up nice? And I just feel like all night you're just going to be like, entangled in each other, just enjoying each other's presence, enjoying each other's energy. There's a lot of passion, a lot of fire here. And it's like you guys won't be able to keep your hands off each other. And then I just heard Can't Keep My Eyes Off You, that song. So it's like you'll be all over each other, but also they will not be able to take their eyes off of you. Again, with the pregnancy thing, guys, because this lady is pregnant. So if you don't want a baby, just make sure you're protecting yourself. But it's like you're pregnant with possibility, if not. And it's like this person wants to hold you, and maybe they ride a motorcycle, or they might like to quad or like jet ski or snowmobile or stuff like that, because I don't know if you just heard that the rev of that engine. So maybe they'll take you out on their bike or something, or out on a lake to like do some jet skiing. Like I said, they just think you have the most beautiful face, and if they got you, they'd never let you go. They have fantasies about just like tangling up in you. Like, this is very light-bodied, nurturing water sign energy, but fiery and passionate with the fire as well. Yeah, that's all the cards. But yeah, there's just this passion between you that the two of you can't necessarily explain, and they get lost in your eyes a lot here with the these two twin flames in the flame, but they just get lost in you. This is the kind of person that every time you look at them, they're staring at you, and you're like, what are you looking at? And they're like, your beauty. They're funny. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. They could play drums. I just saw somebody having like a crazy drum solo. Also, I feel like you guys are gonna jam to that song, possibly, because that song is so easy to jam to. All right, let's see. What are they attracted to about pile 3? Your beauty. Like I said, you're very abundant, you're very beautiful, and also your individuation. So you're abundant and beautiful in your own right. Like you have it, you don't need anything. So it's like you don't need them. So you're somebody who has achieved independence and stability within yourself. And so it's like when they connect with you, they know for a fact, because like I was saying, the whole Beauty and the Beast thing, they might have been taken advantage of in the past because they might have a lot to offer. So this could be like a CEO or someone who's like rich, or just someone who has like good stuff in life. Like they've worked really hard and they have a lot, like me, like not to sound braggy, but like I'm careful about who I let in my life because I've worked really hard to get to this point and I don't want to let anybody else take that away from me. So it's that energy of like, they are careful about who they let in their life because they don't want to lose the good things that they have, and they don't want to let the people in for the wrong reasons. So it's like maybe in the past they were taken advantage of and people use them because of like their money, their status, what they have, their family line, whatever it is, and they're attracted to you because you're not interested in any of that, because you have everything you need. Like they know you're not using them for money because you've got your own money, you know what I mean? Or they know you're not using them for status because you have your own status, stuff like that. They're very attracted to your abundance. Like I said, your face, they just think you're so beautiful. You give them this like angelic goddess-like energy. I'm hearing Dreamweaver again. Like every time they look at you, it's like with like hard eyes, for real. But you have a lot. I just heard Jenny from the block. So I feel like you had to work for what you had, because I just heard I used to have a little, now I got a lot. And it's like I just feel like you had to work for what you got. And yeah, they're attracted to that because they also had to grind for what they have. And then you're very much like, you're very independent and strong, and you know how to take care of yourself, and this is very attractive to them. There's also something very otherworldly about you, because look at all these like doves flying away behind her. It's like I said, when they look at you, they really can't even believe you're real, because you have these synchronicities and like miracle like energy that's around you all the time. And so it's a trip just to know you, honestly. Yeah, and then also we have Pele, the White Buffalo Woman, and Persephone. So they like that you can be soft and strong, but they're actually pretty intimidated by you, and they wouldn't want to piss you off. You could have a temper, and they actually find that kind of sexy. Like they might like to say little things to piss you off or get you going because they find your tempers. Nothing toxic. Like, because I've been in relationships where it's like, ugh, I'll tell you one thing that I really hated that one of the relationships I was in used to do. I hated it more than anything. And they knew I hated it, and so they would always do it, but this was the abusive relationship I was in. They were very abusive. But when I would yawn, they would stick their finger in my mouth so I would never get to finish my yawn. Thinking about it makes me want to deck him in the face. So not like that. Not like that. Fun little things to be like, let's say you guys are like, I just saw people like playing ball, like playing basketball, and let's say it's like, I challenge you, and you're like, nah, like you'd lose, and they're like, no way, like you'd lose, and they kind of get you riled up. They're like, you can't shoot for shit, like you shoot like a girl, and you're like, oh yeah? Like they like to rile you up in a way that doesn't make you miserable. They like to rile you up in a way that's playful. Also, they feel very protective of you, and they feel protected by you. So they feel like you have this big energy, and you bring them, like I said, a sense of peace that they have not felt in a long time. And they like that you're a seer, because see, this woman is a seer. She's got the paint over her eyes, and she's got the headdress because she sees. That's what this headdress means. It means you see. That's why you wear it like the eagles, because the eagles fly, and the hawks fly and they get an aerial view of everything, so they see things differently than other people, and they're very attracted to that. They've never met anybody quite like you. I just heard I've basically met like off-brand versions of you. So you know how everybody and their mother wants to be a fucking witch now? It's like, let's say you're a witch and they met like an off-brand like TikTok witch or something, and they like were like, oh yeah, this person's fine, and then they met you and they were like, whoa, the real deal. You know what I mean? But this person could like period sex too, actually. But yeah, they're a little bit frightened by you, but that's like what's pulling them in too. Like, it's like, I just heard it makes my dick hard to be a little fearful of the woman that they're with. That's really funny. I don't know why that's so funny. Yeah, they feel like you're a little bit better than them too. Like I was saying, like you're kind of out of their league and like you have this power over them. And it's because of like your power of sight, right? Because look at, this is mirroring, like, I just saw them bowing down to you. You could have past lives where they were like your, you were royal and they weren't, or something like that, where they were like below you in status in past lives. And they just look at you very highly. All right, let's get some blue messages. What do you have? What does group 3's person want to say to them? I hate the thought of you with anyone else. It hurts me so deeply. So they really are attracted to monogamy with you. If they have you, they don't want anybody else to have you. I love you. That's nice. They also could have, like, when you guys first met, they could have been like, I'm just so in love with you. And you're like, shut up. Like, you don't even know me. That kind of thing. Please give me another chance. I won't squander it this time. So maybe they messed up in some way. You've been running through my dreams lately. I am watching you. Keeping an eye. Keeping tabs. Asking about you. We have, I don't think our love languages are the same because I really do feel for you. You make me feel vulnerable, which makes me feel weak. It's how I was raised. I loved you before I even knew you. That goes exactly off what I just said. And then we have, please, I need space. And I feel like that's how, like how I was saying in the beginning, there's certain things this person has to do before they can come forward to you. So just give them the space they need to take care of whatever it is they need to take care of. You have no idea how deeply I feel for you. I am tangled in your web, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. So this is kind of just giving that, like, this card to me is when someone is not going anywhere, but they, like I said, need more time to get to you. I want you back. Quarantine has me fucked up, wishing you were still mine. Some regrets and some regrets. And you bending over for someone else because you're mine. That came out twice. Wow. And then we have, things are not good for me right now. I have a lot of growing up to do. So that's probably the situations that they need to get in order that I spoke about previously. And then for sexual fantasies, I just heard everything. That's hilarious. Everything. I want to do everything. That's so funny. I just heard, you really want to know? Bite me. I like it rough. I just saw somebody too, like, smacking, so they might like that. Let me take care of your body. I'll be the best you ever had. I promise. Let me go so deep, baby. Let's not fight. Let's fuck. So maybe y'all got in a fight, or maybe, like I was saying, they like to piss you off and get you riled up to have makeup sex. Do you like butt stuff? Like I said, they're really into your ass. No pun intended. Let me lick you all over. Please sit on my face. Ooh. I want to come in you. Like I said, be careful to not get pregnant if you don't want to. Just protect yourself. There's lots of babies who want to be born. Come on me. So they want to come on you, and then they want you to come on them. Oh, they want to come in you. Sorry. And then we have, I need to be inside you. It heals me. So this is a very healing. Y'all might do some tantra together or some sex magic and heal each other. Tell me I got a big dick. Tell me how much you love me inside you. Call me Zaddy. That's the last thing. Let me tie you up. Ooh! Dang. But also I just heard, and tie you down. And tie the knot. Damn. Touch yourself. They just like looking at you. So when you're touching yourself, they really like that. That's the last thing. Fuck me. Pretty straightforward. I want to choke you because I know you like it. What that mouth do? I want to lay you down and fuck you right with love. You mean the world to me. Let me show you with my dick. Alright, let's get some advice. Yeah. Where's the pink deck? Here's the pink deck. Advice, please. Advice, please, for pile 3. I just got those excited butterfly feelings. I feel like some of you are going to hear from this person in the next 7 days. You will die in 7 days. Something's going to die in 7 days. And not a person, place, or a thing. Like some sort of ego or situation or cycle. I don't predict like actual death, so don't get scared. But like, I guess the end of a cycle or the end of like if you've had like a separation period. I just heard hello Clarice. What the fuck? That's mad weird. Y'all might watch Silence of the Lambs, or that might mean something to you. Or they might like break the silence with something mad weird like that. Like if you guys have been in separation or something, that might like be like how we were saying, like how I came back from the bathroom and people were like, do you drink the juice out of pickles? Like, does anybody else drink pickle juice? Like they might text you something fucking real random like that. Like, ever drank pickle juice? And you're like, dude, we haven't talked in 4 months. What's wrong with you? Why would you ask me that? Like, yeah. Hello, Clarice. All right. We have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? And so what's no longer in alignment with who you truly are is like watering yourself down. Especially if you've dated people in the past that are like, oh, you're too much, or like you're too this, you're too that. And it's like this person feels like you're the perfect amount. And it's like that saying that's like, if I'm too much, go find less. Which really puts it into perspective, doesn't it? I love that saying because my entire life I've been told you're too loud, you're too this, you're too that. Okay, go find less, motherfucker. I'm just being myself. Imiara, where are you being called to journey to? And share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. So it's about sharing yourself more, not being afraid. I just heard that song. It's like, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. That energy. Yeah. Yeah, where are you? And water. There's something about the water in this connection. Maybe y'all like to go to the beach, or you live by water, or they live by water, but you need to get out by water. More water. You could have a watery past life, like a Mintonkin past life especially, or some other aquatic past life. Mintonking, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And this goes back to that feeling that you sparked in them that they haven't felt in a while. But you need to spark it in yourself more, because it's like you've been maybe feeling a little bit down or like in need of healing recently, and water is going to be really effective for that, especially ocean water if you can get to it, but any water is good. And then take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. And again, she's out at the water, and it's about taking a break. Maybe you need to take a vacation right now. Take care of yourself. Put yourself first, you know? And then let's get some of these cards for advice. And then we're done. Advice, please, for the situation. Say yes. Okay, this honestly could be the person that you marry, because it's like, it does kind of look like a big giant wedding cake. And I just heard in my head, she said yes. So like, yeah. But like, say yes to like, no matter what happens in this, because it seems like it's going to be a good experience. And like, we should be doing more things, not because of the outcome, but because of the experience we have while doing it, you know? So think of it like that. And then Sleeping Beauty, it's like her Prince Charming wakes her up. So like, in the meantime, just keep focusing on yourself. I feel like you need rest too, because it's like Sleeping Beauty and then the take a break card. So make sure you're getting enough sunlight, enough sleep, enough rest, enough time to yourself. You're changing the way you see the world and the way you look at yourself. So just make sure you're getting enough rest. And then we have Kick It Up. So I feel like things are about to be really fun. Magic Wand is like you're about to have all these blessings come into fruition. And then we have Date with Destiny and Lights Out. So it's like if you can't really see what's next for this connection, it's because you have a date with destiny and Spirit's trying to surprise you. So don't go crazy with tarot readings. Don't go crazy trying to figure it out. Just be that Sleeping Beauty. Focus on yourself. Get your rest. Don't worry about it. It's all going to fall into place. Listen, she didn't have to do shit. All she had to do was lay there and then Prince Philip came and literally fucking saved her because she couldn't do anything else. She was literally under a sleeping spell. So just trust that, like, it's all gonna work out exactly as it's supposed to, and you don't have to. The best thing you can do for yourself right now is rest and say yes to yourself and no to the things that are not in alignment with you. All right, I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, and God Source for allowing me to be the channel through which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth. We thank you for the advice. And we thank you for the divine protection always. I pray all of this with the purest of hearts and the best of intentions. Amon Ra, Ashe Namaste, by the power of three, Samoda, be always works, always a blessing. Like if you liked it, comment if you got something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and that's it, guys. I love you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thinking about reaching out to him, but he wasn't responsive when I tried. I was flying to see him, but will probably cancel my flight. Listen, if he, like I said, Sleeping Beauty, take a break. Too accurate to be a coincidence. Good. Our friends keep asking when we're going to get married. We've been off and on since we were kids. Wow, it sounds pretty twin flamey to me. I took the steps. Good. I used to tell my ex a version of that. I'm not that girl, so go find her. Hell yeah. Hello, Clarice, right? I literally heard that in my head. That was mad weird. I got surgery in about a week. I'm gonna be unconscious soon. Can't wait to travel in the spirit world. Oh my God, that's funny. Good luck with your surgery. We'll be sending you positive energy. So my thing is, why is he able to date other people, but I feel guilty doing that? I don't know. Part of me feels like it's the way that, like, we're socialized as women and the way they're socialized as men, where, like, if you're around my age, there was a lot of slut shaming, and I'm sure there still is a lot of slut shaming, but it was way worse when I was, like, actually in my, like, hoe era that I hated and, like, came out of very quickly because it wasn't for me. It's just not for me. It's still not for me, and I'm still very particular about who I sleep with and pretty much celibate because I just don't feel a connection with most people. But so I think it's easier for men because as we're being socialized and raised, it's very cool for men to go out and sleep with a bunch of guys and stuff, and it's very cool for men to not have feelings, and it's very pushed for them to be in this very out of alignment energy, whereas with women, it's not like we're shamed for it. You're shamed if you sleep with a lot of people. You're shamed for having a lot of different boyfriends. Taylor Swift is the best example of this, and I grew up with that energy of the slut shaming, the date shaming, she'll never settle down, this and that, like, whereas when a guy does it, it's like, he's so cool. So I honestly think it comes from them shutting down their emotions and society praising that behavior, whereas we are kind of forced to face and feel our emotions in a certain sense of emotional maturity, and where we are socialized in a way where we've been shamed for that kind of behavior. So while we're already feeling sad about a connection not working, we don't want to put ourselves out there for more hatred, more shame, more guilt, more upset when we're already trying to heal the current pain that we have. Whereas men use that as a band-aid to not feel their feelings. And I'm very over that. And I also have felt too, like, after talking to my sister's fiance, we had some really nice conversations the other day, and he said that, like, the first time he met my sister, he knew there was something different about her. And I just feel like I'm not, like, I'm completely detached from my twin relationship, and I have no, I mean, all I want for us is to be happy, and happy and healthy. And I don't have any expectations outside of that. And even that's not an expectation, that's a want. Like, I just want that for both of us, no matter what that means. And I've started to come to the realization that, you know, maybe he doesn't feel the same way about me, because if he did, I just feel like he'd be doing something about it, because after her fiance was telling me that, and how he, like, knew that he had to, like, do his best to try and make something come of this situation, because he felt things that he never felt before, and, like, he wanted to commit to her, whereas in the past he never wanted to commit to anyone. It's made me realize that, like, my twin hasn't wanted to commit to me Why would I think that's going to change? And it's sad and it hurts my feelings and it sucks. But at the same time, like, he's showing me and telling me with his actions that, like, I'm not the one. So if that's the case, then why am I going to chase someone that doesn't think I'm the one? I want to be with someone who meets me and immediately sees my value. I don't want to constantly have to prove my value. I don't want to chase a man. That is so out of alignment. I want to be feminine. I want to be chased. I'm so repulsed by that energy. Like, it literally makes my dick soft. Just kidding, I don't have one. But still, it's very repulsive to me to have that kind of energy and experience with a man, because it's so out of alignment to what I actually want, you know? So my best advice, and I know it's easier said than done, but like, if someone is showing you that they don't feel an urgency to connect to you because either they don't feel like you're the one or they don't feel like you're going anywhere, so they can treat you however they fucking want to treat you. And especially people who don't acknowledge their bad behavior, because there's been so many times with my twin that I'm like, this makes me so uncomfortable, and he's like, I'm not treating you bad, I'm just not treating you exactly how you want to be treated, and then making it seem like I'm some sort of like I'm some sort of like having these standards or expectations that are so high and crazy, but they're not. And so, like, I'm just over it. It's not fun for me anymore. I'm not a masochist. I don't like hurting my own feelings. And I just think if a man isn't chasing you, it's out of alignment and you should just release. I needed this, girl, because I've been begging spirit for answers, because I've been feeling so delusional for being so emotional about this for so long. I feel that. Yeah, you can resonate with all three of them, absolutely. I'm not sure the person I'm with currently is my soulmate. They're a good person, but I don't know. I love them, but I don't feel he is affectionate as I need him to be. He's aware of it, but yeah, and that I feel like is the problem. It's like when they're aware of it and they know how you feel and they don't make any effort to acknowledge your feelings, make you feel comfortable, or make you feel like your feelings are valid, or even listen to like your side of the story. It's like, why are you wasting your time with someone who's literally got their head so far up their own ass that all they can see is shit? That's all they're gonna fucking see in you, is their own shit from their head being shoved up their own ass. That was harsh. All of them have something in them, makes me think maybe this is my group, and then she says something in the other group, and I'm just confused. It can be all, girl. Just take what works, and like Lizzie said, leave the rest. I would love for you to make a video explaining why some people don't have twin flames. I am going to explain that. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm going to do a little diagram and everything. Ashe, it's true though, for real. I did no dating. Hi, Cherry. How are you doing? I've missed you. I did no dating or talking to someone romantically for half a year, and it really helped me clear out a lot of stuff, and it's so much easier to know my worth and not tolerate things I'm not okay with. Same. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad you're good. Thank you so much, Nikki. You're welcome. Yay, thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole... Basically, it comes from, like, your bubble. Like, we all kind of get shot out of source in this, like, bubble, and then the bubble keeps breaking down, and it's just about how many times your bubble breaks down. And then there are also twin flame seedings. Actually, I can show you the poster I've been working on. It's taking me longer, so that's why I just want to do, like, a simple little diagram, because the poster is going to take me a while. But I'll explain a little bit with this poster here that I'm making. Cornica ripped it because she's a crazy girl. Okay. So here is what I have so far. So this is source. This is like source. And source just looks like a vagina. And that's Christ. It's literally like a vagina and a butthole. By the way, take it or leave it. If you don't agree, that's okay. I'm not here to make you believe anything or to change anybody's mind. So this is my interpretation. That's it. I'm not the end all be all. I don't know everything. This is just how I've seen it. So this is source, and it looks like a vagina. And then Christ is literally the butthole, which I think is hilarious, because a lot of people talk about Kundalini awakening being the enlightenment to Christ consciousness, and people talk about how the kundalini goes from like the root chakra up to your crown chakra, and when it fully charges through, you're reaching a sense of Christ consciousness. And a lot of people like Aleister Crowley and stuff like that would think about, you know, like butt sex and stuff to get the kundalini awakening. So I just think it's kind of funny that Christ is the butthole in this scenario. But yeah, so this is source. It's shaped like a vagina. It's just a bright white light. And then that's Christ, that's right below. And that's why people get confused and think Christ is the Most High, but Christ is connected to the Most High. Just my opinion, don't come for me. Now, this is my interpretation of source spitting out different spirits. So they come in bubbles. So like, see, this bubble has 7 spirits in it, whereas this bubble has 4 spirits. And so sometimes and then here are some separate bubbles and stuff. So like these are all individual souls. And so this bubble might never break down any more than 4. So then you come from a bubble of 4. So you don't have a twin flame because you have three flames, basically. You have three soulmates that you can connect with. And yeah, so if it never breaks down, that's it. Now, sometimes spirit puts out really big bubbles like this. Like this one you see here that is just full of souls. So that's someone like me. I come from a big bubble because I resonate with a lot of people. That's why so many people can see me and know me and feel a connection to me, because I come from a big bubble. So here's the big bubble with all these souls. Now, as I said, I haven't gotten far enough, but this bubble broke down into smaller bubbles, okay? And so let me move this back a little bit. So it's like that big bubble broke down into smaller bubbles here and here. Like I said, I'm not done. And basically, it just keeps breaking down until it gets smaller and smaller. Now, like I said, I'm not done, but as you can see, let's see. So this one, yeah, this is going to be like a twin flame one. So let's see. So like the bubble broke down. And now twin flame, twin flame, twin flame. So let's say there were 6 souls in this bubble. You break down into a twin flame bubble of 2 souls, 2 souls, 2 souls. That's all a twin flame is. It's 2 souls. And it's also, there's a lot of past life stuff there too. Okay, this is what I understand a twin flame to be. It's a soul that you have signed up lifetime and lifetime and lifetime again to fight in spiritual wars, and that you will always have each other's back. I think the only goal that you need to achieve with your twin flame while you're alive is keeping them alive and them keeping you alive. That's why they're there for support in the astral realms, whether they're there for you physically or not. And so it's basically like you have this partner that's never going to leave you. You have this sibling energy and you're not siblings, but you know what I'm saying. The twin flame coming, 2 souls from one. That's what they mean. You're still an individual soul, but you're in this pod. And so imagine it like you were in a womb with your twin, and so you're not by yourself, and you're never alone, you know. And so yeah, so it's like, and then let's say from this one, because it broke down, these 6 people and 3 sets of twins will then go on to probably build something together because they came from the same bubble, you know. Now there's this other thing called twin flame seeding, where the source, the vagina, puts out a big bubble. And this is, okay, so you know how people talk about the 144,000? It started out as 144,000, like this big bubble. And then because the evil was so ripe and the world was so polarized and out of alignment, that they had to start sending down twin flame seedings, which is why everybody and their mother thinks they're a twin flame, because there are actually a lot of twins right now. So basically, source puts out a big bubble like this, and I just made this so you can see how in my head how they look in the bubble, like your 2 little fetuses in like a little orb. And so it's like source sends out big bubbles like this of only twins. And so instead of the bubble breaking down and breaking down and breaking down, it basically explodes like a firework, like this, and it seeds. It's like a mass, like seeding, like those fireworks that explode, and then all the twins are in their individual bubbles. So you could have come from a big bubble, You could have come from the original 144,000, or you could have come from a twin flame seeding. And I actually learned about starseed seeding on a website one time back in the day when I was still on a computer with a modem and it had to dial up. And I found this random website about this man who was hiking a mountain, found a random shaman and a village, ate with the shaman, and he told him how crop circles are when aliens send down a seeding of souls into the corn to then grow and eventually become humans. And so he said after he had this meeting with the shaman, he could never find the village again, ever. He kept going back and he could never, it was in another dimension. He never found it again. And after I read that story, I could never find the website again. But that resonated with me so deeply because every year on my birthday, there has been a crop circle since I was born. So yeah, and even if it's not twin flame seeding, it's star seed seeding because we need more higher vibrational light warriors in the world. So yeah, that's my interpretation. Yin and yang, yes. Looks like the tree map of energy, frequencies, and DNA. Yeah, very interesting. Loving this diagram and explanation. Very helpful. Good. I was about to ask you, do you think star seeds seeding and twin flame seedings are connected? Yes. I did some art recently that kind of gives the exact vibe. Now, the other thing too about that, and when you feel like so desperate about your twin and like we have to get together, and it's like this feeling almost like if we don't get together something terrible is gonna happen. That comes from past lives when you were literally fighting in wars with your twin, like actual physical wars during times when things were a lot more war torn, and you literally, if you were not together physically, one of you would die because you had to have each other's back in these scenarios. And it's not always romantic either. They can be your sibling in past lives. I mean, you've had a lot of romantic lives usually with your twin, but you have had all kinds of lives. You can have lives where they're your sibling, they're your friend, they're your parent, they're your child, whatever. Your souls are incredibly familiar and they fight well together. And that's why you are here fighting a light battle with them. And that's why not everybody has a twin, because you might have come from a bubble that never broke down to 2. It never got smaller than 4, 6, 8, whatever, you know? So that's my understanding. Like I said, I am not the end all be all. Wow, that's incredible. Good, I'm glad. I was born during the harmonic convergence. Pretty sure that was a massive starseed seeding. I just got chills when you said that. I don't even know what that is. Love the art. You are so creative and talented. Thank you. I've had dreams of past lives. Yep. Kind of like PETA and Katniss. Yeah. Ooh, that just gave me chills too. Whoa. Damn, maybe I need to watch The Hunger Games. I never watched anything but the first one. That just resonated with me so deeply. Also, Avatar. Avatar is a really good example of twin flame connection, of 2 different worlds coming together to create peace because there was war. Whew. All right, guys, I gotta go because I'm meeting up with my friend. You remind me of Katniss. Thank you. That was like the running thing in high school because Hunger Games came out while I was in high school. I'm aging myself. And everyone was like, why does she look just like Nikki? Because there'd be certain scenes, I think it's the cheekbones, where we look just alike. All right, I love you guys. I gotta go. I'm meeting up with my friend Yagmur. I'll add you to the group class. I haven't finished the questions yet, but when I finish them, I'll send them out. And Yagmur, please email me so I have a good email for you for the class if you're still on this live. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Lizzie will put the timestamps and everything after we get off, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye guys. Love you. Have a good day.